Hello, I'm going to be teaching you guys today how to solve radical functions. So let's get started. So whenever we're solving radical functions, we need to remember SADMAP. So what that means is that we have to look for something that we could subtract or add on both sides. Then we need to look for something that we could divide and multiply on both sides. Then we look at our exponents, and then we look at parentheses. So let's get started. So we're going to look for something that we could add or subtract first, and I see that there's a -4 here, but that's in parentheses, which means that we can't do anything to it right now. And then I see a +5 here, and I see that we can subtract that on both sides to cancel it out. So I do that. And now we have x minus 4 to the 1/3 power is equal to -1. And I see that we have this 1/3 exponent. So we can't subtract anything from either side or add anything on either side because of the parentheses. And we can't divide or multiply anything on either side. So now we look at exponents. And I see that we have a 1/3 right here. And so I put this in parentheses, like so. And then I cube it to cancel these two terms out. And then I have to do it on this side as well. So I cube the -1. And so these cancel out. So now we're left with x minus 4 is equal to, and then -1 times -1 times -1 is -1. So now we have x minus 4 is equal to -1. And now we simply add the 4 now that we can because it's not in parentheses. And now we have x equals 3. But now we have to check if it's a solution or not. So we know that, so we plug in our equation, right? X minus 4 is 1/3 plus 5, to the 1/3 power plus 5 equals 4. And we know that x minus 4 to the 1/3 power is the same thing as x minus 4 to its cube root. So that makes solving it easier. Plus 5 is equal to 4. Okay. And now we substitute our 3 in because that's what we solved the equation for. 3 minus 4 plus 5 equals 4. And then we keep the equation going. -1 plus 5 equals 4. All right. So the cube root of -1, so something that multiplies by itself 3 times to get -1 is -1 plus 5 equals 4. And then 4 is equal to 4. So that works. And so x equals 3 is a solution.